ZNS Total Sports, brought to you by Fourth Terrace Diagnostic Center.
Good evening, Bahamas. I'm Kelsey Johnson. Welcome to Sports Friday. As the Bahamas gets ready to kick it up in the FIFA Beach Soccer World Cup, the players' physical condition is very important. Their strength, agility, and endurance is tested every time they step on the pitch.
It's important to play. After when finish the CONCACAF tournament, our team no play more. No, only practice. And now in 2 weeks ago, and this week is physical training, because our team need to improve in the physical aspect. And we break the physical training for play the first friendly against Tahiti, for learn.
The new equipment came in handy during Thursday's friendly against the number 5 team in the world, Tahiti, who plays an up-tempo style game and has a Golden Glove player guarding their goal.
It's important to play against the best teams in the world. It's important to play against Tahiti, Portugal, Brazil, Switzerland. So only that way is possible ground. Only that way is impossible learn. No?
The weather is good, like in Tahiti. The sun is power, but it's maybe sometimes cold. But it's very important for us to come here 1 month before the World Cup. It's important to training in the sand of Bahamas for prepare the boys to fight in the World Cup.
The FIFA Beach Soccer World Cup will be held in the 242 April 27th through May 7th at the Malcolm Beach Soccer Facility. Since hundreds are expected to be in the Bahamas for the matches and thousands watching from home, the state-of-the-art stadium will be ready.
From a construction perspective, we are 93% complete and almost there. We got a month to go. The team is pushing along. Again, as I've said in the past, we've had a great collaboration with government, apart from our local team, and all of the agencies have been putting forth their best in helping us out. Parks, immigration, customs, and everyone's really put in, I must say, an excellent foot forward, and as we make this last sprint to the finish line.
Minister of Youth, Sports and Culture Dr. Daniel Johnson confirming that the redevelopment of the sports center is almost complete. The renaming of 2 roads around the sports park on Monday is included in the redevelopment phases.
The road in between the university and the National Sports Park will be renamed to University Commons at the same time as University Boulevard will be named. The boulevard is now Thompson Boulevard, that runs north to south, and then the corridor that runs east to west, going from the Reef to NIB, will be called University Commons. That entire area is a 450-acre sports park now that has everything in it for future development of us as a country and the future development of the university that is our flagship institution going forward.
Student athletes attending the University of Bahamas will now be able to access the sporting park with ease.
With us now creating this space that sits between the 2 properties and calling it University Commons, it allows for the university now to really, as it were, validate itself as it has now matriculated 2 university status. It now has at its disposal access to all of the sporting facilities required for them to participate as a university: swim, basketball, track and field, softball, open space, golf, tennis, and baseball. And so what is now happening with this one collaborative effort is that the university is now going to experience the potential for rapid growth, not only here in the Bahamas, but become more attractive to foreign students.
The Lucayan Race for Peace was the first to set sail in the Commodore Defense Force Challenge Cup Regatta underway at Montague. Some 16 boats are competing. The cup races will sail on Saturday and Sunday. Still talking sailing, a unified effort is now being made to bring all skippers and crew members on board.
We started discussions, that would have been last May, and there were 2 guiding thoughts that we would have put in place. One, we wanted to unify sailing, sloop sailing throughout the country. And then secondly, we want to work towards sailing to becoming the national sport of the country. Although this is not a boat owners association, it's going to be steered by boat owners. So once you're a boat owner, and each boat will just have 1 boat, But anyone, we have persons who, once they're part of the federation, who could become a part of the executive, but those persons would be elected by the vote on.
From the basketball beat, we should know who would be moving on to play for the New Providence Basketball Association's Division I title. The fifth and decisive game in both series will be decided tonight. The Real Deal Sharkers will try to send the defending champions, the Mailboat Cybots, home so they can either face off with the winner of the Commonwealth Bank Giants and Mr. Ship It Freight Regulators game.
I'm confident that we have the capacity to do what we need to do in order to pull it off.
Regular season play came to an end in the New Providence Women's Basketball Association on Thursday night. The career builder Cheaters have the momentum heading into the postseason, beating the Super Value Cybots Queens 63-58. For the Cheaters, Tonique Ingram scored 16 points and Leisha Grant had a game-high 27 points in the loss.
I'm satisfied the way the team is playing right now. We're working together, we're getting our chemistry together, and we're just taking one game at a time because at any given day, this can be anybody's game if you don't come out to play. So we know that we're in the playoff with Cybots, and it's been a back and forth with us, but we know what we have to do to pull the job off.
That's all the time we have for sports. I'm Kelsey Johnson.